All right, Leo, here we go. It's the Leo soap opera for May 2023. I took the gloves off for this one. I have pulled the old animal deck out of retirement just for you. You're the only one getting this deck in this monthly fly through. It is what it is. Let's do it. All right. General reading, it may or may not resonate with you. And I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, so roles can be reversed. You guys are very similar frequency. But if you're here for a reason. And all these readings are timeless, as always. But I am singling out the energies of May. All right. I pulled the pre-shuffle here. Gloves are off here. I even took the sweatshirt off that I've been wearing for most of the readings so far. It's gone. That's it. Gloves are off. Surface energy. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. Confusion. King of Swords. My King of Truth. Four of Swords. Frozen. Deer in the headlights. Doing nothing energy. Under that, a desire to want to give to something. A feeling of who they want to give to. The Empress. A lot of anxiety about it with the Nine of Swords. Because someone here does not have the bravery to go after what makes them happy. To go right here with this. With the soulmate connection. It's there. I got Six of Cups and Empress in close proximity. In the middle there is that King of Swords. Doesn't Leo get the King of Swords sometimes in the weekly readings and Friday readings? They know what they want to do. It's my King of Truth. But in this case here, Cancer got this, but it was steely-eyed determination bookended by the Chariot, right? From a different deck. I used the newer animal deck for the Cancerian reading. Well, here you got the same card, but it's surrounded by someone shaking at the knees. And when I picked up this deck to shuffle for this, I got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. It was there. You just have to take my word for it. But that's my little nervous. There's a nervous tension here because someone knows what they want to do, feels what they want to do. They would love to move in a new direction. Say hi. It's almost like a meek person wanting to say hi, wanting to fix something, wanting to come back. I don't know. All right? I do know. I don't see any kind of situation they're in showing up in the pre-shuffle. On the surface, it's all this connection. And it's something that confuses them. I don't know if they're confused by how they feel, or if they're confused by why they feel it, or if they're just a nervous, anxious person. Deep down. Maybe they hide that from people. I don't know. I still say with this energy that I get for the Leo angle, they have some kind of breakdown from time to time. It's something you'd be able to track if you knew their past. All right? I don't know. Or maybe they just blow up at people. I have no idea. There is an impulsive energy that kind of swims through it. Right? Somebody who does things impulsively. I think running from you was impulsive. Let's see. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. Universe for May 2023. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Three Swords. I want you to keep in mind, because I know some of you watch other readings here. I tell you to watch all 12. You're the only sign this deck is being used for. This is the old, retired, pulled out of retirement animal deck. So, don't be surprised. Actually, definitely be surprised if you see some repeat cards that have come up in other readings. You're all part of a cycle. So, Three Swords. Yeah, somebody here is in a lot of pain, but they block it, right? It's sort of like those athletes that get the cortisone shots or whatever it is like Phlegm the parrot gets them to block the pain so they can keep doing their thing. That implies, if we take that little example there, the way I feel the energy, it implies that on their side, they distract themselves a lot. They've built up a lot of pain inside. There's a lot of it there. In May, that kind of thing with Pluto retrograde, which I'll pull on, and we'll talk about it when we get there, that's not good. It's not going to be good. Underneath that, after the cut, is the Magician. Somebody wants a change here. I think it boils down to how much they can sit in that Three of Swords energy. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. How much can they grin and bear it in that Three of Swords energy. But somebody wants change, and the universe has confidence that they can do it by pulling this card. They got all the tools they need, right? My least favorite explanation to that card. It fits. Doesn't always fit, but it fits. All right, let's go. Give me a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo from May 2023. It all boils down to that Three of Swords. It's the main card that ends the separation phase in the soulmate cycle, but how much can they sit in it? How much can they block the pain and still perform, if you will? Okay, let's see. See where we go. All right. We got our shuffle. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is our pre-shuffle back again. 7 cups. I guarantee you, even with all that shuffling, at least a few of the cards from the pre-shuffle are here. There you are. There, that's it. Confusion. Confused by what... it's sort of with the King of Swords here fueling this, in this context, it's what the fuck do I do? I know what to do, but what do I do? This is like an owl that's been kept in captivity and he doesn't know how to hunt, and he got loose. So he's sitting there in the park in a tree and there's prey down on the ground, but he's waiting for somebody to bring the food cup up, right? Or kill it for him and then cut it up and give it to him. It's that kind of, no one ever taught him how to hunt, all right? It's a bit like that, all right? Let's see. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe, red with the energy of your connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end. And I do want to tell you something. We have the laws of physics in play here. Because I got the pre-shuffle back for the overall energy, right, at the bottom of the deck. So that means that the equal and opposite reaction on the other side is in play. All right, we're not going to get repeat cards from the pre-shuffle on the table at all. These were the cards, well, maybe these were the cards that were at the top when the pre-shuffle was there. It's possible. I doubt it, but it's possible. Right here is the energy around your connection. Temperance. Yeah. It's calm. You see how my voice went? It went calm. It's calm. The energy around your connection right now is balanced. Your connection with this person. There's your energy, their energy, and in the middle is the connection, like the engine, right? It's running good. It's fine. It's a balanced energy. There's an energy of calm here. I don't know what it means yet. We'll have to clarify it. We'll see what else falls on the table first. Well, how are they behaving in the 3D? The Queen of Wands. Fakey McFakerman, right? That's why your connection is being ignored as much as possible, okay? This owl is waiting for the food to be brought to him, okay? It's possible. Somebody here is attracted to the connection, but they're ignoring the connection. I'm drawn to the rattlesnake here. That rattle, it's there. It's Fakey McFakerman. There's a wall up. Soul energy, bookending temperance. 7 Pentacles. Again, arresting energy. Arresting. In the Witch's Tarot, it's my guy who's taking too long of a break, right? Leaning on the rake, thinking. It's arresting energy. These are resting energies. In the middle is someone who's full of shit. They're unhappy. They want out of something. They know what they want to do, but they feel you. Anxiety, but they just don't have the balls, the stones to do it. For whatever reason. I don't know why. It can vary for all of you. Perhaps they're just in a situation of comfort. I pick up a third energy here. There is a family, a marriage, a relationship. There's something, a career, something. There always is, but I pick it up external to your person. So, again, if that's not you, fine, it could be internal, but this is the energy I'm getting. I don't control what energies come in. It's the energy we always get for the Leo soap opera. Right? It's just pretend. There's this pretense, this wall. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with temperance. 8 cups. This is an energy, again, I'm going to say this, but remember your person's full of shit. Okay? They're full of shit in the 3D. Bullshit. All right. Fakey McFakerman. This is an energy, the universe is saying, they hope it just goes away. They hope that this just goes away. If they think, just like this rattlesnake thinks, if he shakes that rattle enough, you'll just go away and he won't have to be vulnerable and stretch out and bite you. This person hopes that if they put up a front, pretend that they're great, eventually they'll be great. It's like one of those situations you see sometimes where somebody is, it's like an arranged marriage, and the parent, like in a movie or something, and the parent will say, the love will come. It will come later. No, probably not. Not really. What comes is this. Fakey McFakerman. That's what comes. You just eventually get numb to it. Alright? There's a difference between love and numbness. Okay? I got a numbness here. And I get a bit of a numb nuts, to be honest with you, because this person's full of shit. Full of shit. They're crazy. They don't want this to go away, but they hope it does. Because then they don't have to, it's just like the snake, then they don't have to bite. Oh, they fell for the rattle. They moved on. Good. All right. Okay. All right. Potential final outcome, red with Fakey McFakerman here. The King of Cups. Eventually, they're not going to, I say they're full of shit, it's not going to work. The rattle is not going to work. Eventually, they're going to have to admit their feelings. Not just to, they've already admitted them to themselves. They're aware of it, they're just trying to shut it down. They're going to have to eventually admit them to someone. You, a friend, somebody. They've got to talk to somebody. Okay? Normally, I would pull this card in certain context and say someone's coming to tell you how they feel. That energy is there, but I don't necessarily see someone coming to tell you how they feel. I know that someone's going to have to tell someone how they feel, because this ain't working. The rattle's not working. All right? It's leading to an unstable energy around them. Okay. Let's clarify with the Light Seer deck. Temperance. Why is it here? Nope. Nope. Doesn't have anything to tell me. Let's clarify with the little animal deck. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. The cards are they're like jumping and skipping all over the place here. Okay. Temperance. Why is it here? You get double animal deck. Retired animal deck and little animal deck. Wow. It's crossed by the Magician. Yeah. It's an uneasy calm. This is a card of action. This is a card of relaxing. Okay? So something's about to happen is what the universe is saying. Something is about to happen. Okay. What's on top? There, look. I talked about this earlier. I said it was at the bottom of the retired animal deck when I picked it up. You didn't have to believe me, but it's true. It is a Page of Pentacles. In case you didn't believe me, it came up anyway. There it is. It's Page of Pentacles. Again, it's this little fawn's got to go out on they got to do something. Something's about to happen. He's getting too big to be, going to, it's just communication. But it's nervous. It's very nervous. Why? There's an uneasy tension here, an uneasy calm here. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The Ten of Pentacles. Somebody knows that in order to come toward you, in order to come toward that Empress that they feel, right? Over here. The truth they know, right? What they really want to do, Six of Pentacles, what they really want to give to is this. Your energy's attached to this. And they know it, my King of Truth. In order to do that, they need to have a difficult conversation with someone on their side, or many someones. Okay? They have to make some uncomfortable, maybe inconvenient changes in their life. All right? But the Magician crossing here tells me that that's about to happen, maybe whether they want it to or not. It's a little bit of divine intervention. Something happens. Maybe it starts out as a little spat and it gets out of hand. It escalates quickly. May has that kind of energy where things can escalate. It's one of those months where in difficult conversations, a lot of times people will misunderstand you. Okay? And that's in part because of the Mercury retrograde, but not fully. There's a lot of other things in play causing that. People will misunderstand, and you might find yourself saying to yourself, or them saying to themselves, wow, that got away from me pretty fast, right? You know, or that escalated quickly. Something along those lines. Okay? So there's an something's about to happen here. Something's about to spring into action. And they can feel it around this connection, which is why they're fakey McFakerman trying to look away from it. They can feel that uneasy calm when it comes to your connection, because that Empress energy is very strong. And the attraction is strong. The Queen of Wands has that energy attached to it. But it's primarily the fakey McFakerman energy here, how they're behaving in the 3D. So let's pull on it. Tell me about Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Let's go. Six Cups crossing it. Again. Somebody here, there's a lot, the environmental energy is a lot of nostalgia. It's hard to ignore. It's getting difficult. The rattlesnake is figuring out that the rattle isn't working. Okay? It might have to bite. But, you know, again, there's this nervous energy here. I might pull an extra card on that. First, let's finish this one. What's on top? King of Wands. Yeah. Some sort of fake relationship on their side. I don't need to pull the extra card now. I've started pointing over here going, I feel, why is there a third energy attached to your connection? And I get it. The uneasy conversation they have to have is your person's getting real. We've got a little bit of, again, a calm, divine timing type contemplative energy here in the soul. And the energy flows this way. And this person's realizing that the rattle's not working. They can't just stay behind this wall. There's a lot of feelings here. And yeah, they wish this would all just go away. They're sorry this ever happened because everything was fine before. But that's a lie. Everything wasn't fine before. If everything was fine before, the soulmate connection wouldn't have mattered. Nothing's been fine. Nothing's ever fine with the King and Queen of Wands. It's a fake relationship. It's something that's there for security or for status or for image. And we get this for you every time. But it's not like I'm making it up. These two cards came out in the 3D position. Right? Okay? So it is what it is. Yeah, there might be some history with this other energy. But at the end of the day here, there's an uncomfortable conversation that has to happen, and then an uncomfortable conversation with you. This implies you're the real Ten of Pentacles. This implies whatever they got now is fake. Why is the King of Wands here? The world, yeah, it's changing. It's the energy of right now is different. They can't, in this environment, it's tough to ignore. Okay? That's why they wish it would go away. I get it now. I get why the energy feels like that. Oh, I wish it would just go away. Wish I didn't have to do this. It feels like that to me. Obviously, I've lived a life long before I got here on YouTube. So I have a lot in my war chest of things I've felt and experienced to pull from. I feel that. I get that. But sometimes in life, this person needs to, well, they need to find the stones, the balls, to take care of some business. Sometimes in life, you got to have uncomfortable conversations with people. Sometimes in life, you have to tell someone, I'm no longer happy. Sometimes in life, you have to. The energy is conducive to that right now. And they're figuring that out. I believe that with the Seven of Pentacles here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here in the soul? Tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles universe. I believe it. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Four of Cups. This is someone who deep down, they wish it would go away. I wish this never happened. I don't want to be looking at these things. I could have gotten by in my life just fine until this fucking Empress soulmate came across my path. Now I feel all this stuff and I'm looking at all this stuff and I don't want to. But deep down in the soul, they want what has been denied them. They may have run, but they couldn't have said yes. For some reason, I feel the energy that way. Okay? For some of you, they were married to somebody else and they couldn't say yes to you. But they can. But an uncomfortable conversation has to happen first. Right? It's tough. Somebody wants another shot. Somebody's disappointed. It's not that there's disappointment in the soul. There's a feeling of a real want for what they once rejected or what they had to reject. Okay? What's on top? Knight of Wands. Yeah. There's that impulsive, I said, rewind. I said there's like an impulsive streak that runs here. This person does things. This is the type of energy that just does outbursts on things. You know, there's so much, that Three of Swords inside them, there's so much pain. They're always on the edge, on the inside of breaking down. So they lash out, right? For some of you, not all, for some of you, this is a person who cast you off with a rude comment or just ignored you or something, you know, ghosted you or whatever, something along those lines. For others of you, this is a person who has a history of this. This is a person, this is why the Magician is crossing here, where I said something's about to pop. It's about to happen, that uncomfortable conversation on both sides, you and whoever they're with, because this person just does this. And that energy, that impulsive streak is welling up inside them. This is a calm before the storm is what this is. It's all quiet and still. But what you don't know is it's about to piss down. It really is. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Page of Swords. Again, I get disappointment here. I get disappointment here. What this person usually does, their modus operandi, if you will, is it's a very immature, the way they handle emotions is very immature. The way they handle emotions is almost disappointing because the image that they probably put out in the 3D is that there's somebody, you know, really deep or really into, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It could be anything, but it's just, how do I phrase this? They seem on the outside like somebody who has their shit together, who would be honest with you, be cool, can talk about their feelings and things like that, but really they can't. And the way they react to an emotional thing is either an outburst or they run. Okay? That's changing under this energy with the world here. Okay? Under this energy, that's changing. That's good. That's encouraging. I don't think there's any dark night of the soul happening here, but let's talk about this. Oh, they wish it would go away. 8 of Cups. Wish this would just go away. Yeah, I keep getting that. I keep getting that. I wish it never happened. Stop that. That's a lie. They don't wish it never happened. It in the end, if they play the energy right, in the end, it could be the best thing that ever happened to them. Because who the fuck wants to spend their life in a fakey McFakerman King of Wands relationship? Who the fuck wants that? It's nonsense. Hiding from the neighbors. Oh, we must, you know, let's argue quietly so the neighbors don't hear this time. You know, that kind of thing. Keeping things different behind closed doors than what's put out to the public. Nobody can keep that up. That takes a lot of energy to keep up a pretense wall. It's a lot of energy, and you get spanked by the universe for it. I mean, even the Bible will tell you that. You know, fool yourself, fool others, but you're not going to fool God. And you're not going to fool the universe. And the universe, you know, you get back what you put out. It's like energy attracts like energy. And this person here has been spanked a few times for it. It's time to grow up. It's time to do something here. 8 of Cups, why is it here? What else you want to tell me about this? Yeah, the moon. They wish it would go away. I get this. I get this sometimes in the Cancer angle too, but I usually get it with a High Priestess for them. For you, it's always the fucking moon. Somebody's afraid to come out from behind the shadows. Somebody wishes they would go. This person's a hider. They're not just a runner. They run and hide. In other words, there is spying energy here. I get that. And that, again, I do think that they keep tabs on you at least. I'm not saying that they're actively spying, but I am saying that every once in a while, maybe every few months, they check in or try to see what they can find online. Maybe. Something like that. Or it could be they drive by your house if you live close to this person. All right. For a good number of you, this is internet-based, and that's kind of what they do. But it's all rooted in fear of something. And look at that. I hit the deck with my thumb, and I accidentally revealed the Strength card. Yeah, this person has a real problem with this. This person would love nothing more than to bring you the rose, but there's something that, yeah, before this is over, there's 10 swords. And it's not just you they've done this with. There's other people. But with you, it really hurts. Okay, The Three Swords was why we're here. It does. What's on top? Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, something's about to pop here. These are red with these. Something's about to pop here. This is red with this. This uncomfortable conversation's about to just happen. I see it here. I see it here. And I saw it with the Magician crossing here. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. They wish, at the same time, Fakey McFakerman is wishing this never happened, and they never met the Empress, and they didn't have to look at any of this and look at themselves and see how phony their relationship is. At the same time, they're wishing that. They're wishing they could start over and do it all over again, and I'd do it differently this time. Right? Yeah, that's a whole lot of... You know what? That's what chicken shit people say. That's the kind of shit that chicken shit people say. Nothing but fear around this. There's a wall of fear around this strength card. If you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. And I got nothing but that here. They wish this would go away, but at the same time, they wish they could do it again and come in like this lion. Rawr. Right? 500-pound cat. They do it differently. Yeah, and in their fucking dreams. But make it a reality. Why is the Tower here? See? I just got done talking about that. I didn't know it was here. I just got done talking about the Three Swords, which was before the cut. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here. A lot. I get that. Jesus Christ. It's one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. But what's interesting is twofold. One, this is red. This Three of Swords is red with this Ten of Pentacles. Whatever their life is, this uncomfortable conversation on one side they have to have there, has hurt them. And they hurt themselves in this connection. And they know it. They know it. The net result is 10 swords. Technically 13. All right. Final outcome, King of Cups. And I've told you this energy, again, they've got to say something. They've got to get these feelings out. The Three Swords has become all powerful. And I talked about it here. Here it is as the lead-in card to here from another deck. It's I feel this. I feel this ringing throughout the whole reading. It's why we're here. Three Swords. The King of Cups. Got to. Either to a friend, to somebody. The rattle on the rattlesnake's not working anymore. What's the final on this? I'll tell you what. I'll flip it. Make it easier. What outcome? What can the non-runner expect from the runner here? From this King of Cups? What? So I'm pulling it for you. Nothing. Four Swords. Crickets chirping. That's the environmental energy around it. This person here is stubborn as a goddamn motherfucker. Stubborn. S-T-U-B, urn. Like an urn you put ashes in. Stubborn. Nothing. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. They know you. They know your value. They know you're important. That's that fawn. See the fawn there? That's the fawn. Right? They need to get these emotions out. Like that fawn needs to go there to drink. But you, not much. This card has a lot of meanings. Sometimes shutting down the brain, following the soul. Sometimes healing, and sometimes nothing. Shh. Like snoring. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Chariot. They've got to get this out to somebody, but not to you. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of this connection. Who are they afraid of? This energy within themselves, and they're afraid of you. It's clear because the moon was crossing here. And with the Eight of Cups, they wish this would just go away. They wish it never happened. And every time they feel you walking away toward your Nine Cups, it comes in. And they feel it. That's because it's a deep soul connection. It's powerful. It comes crashing in. What's that song? Came in like a wrecking ball, right? It comes in like a fucking wrecking ball. Very rare I get Miley Cyrus ringing in my head in one of these readings. Anyway, yeah. Oh man. Yep, they got to get it out. And this under this energy of May, the world, the new energy here, They feel this connection. This chariot represents this soulmate connection to me. Now, I'm going to do something I never do, because I asked what you can expect from this person, and I got my answer. Nothing. But they do have, I was right, they do have to get this out. Now I'm just going to pull on the King of Cups as a final outcome and see what the hell it is they're going to do. All right? They would love nothing more than to come towards you, but they're afraid. They're nervous. They've got to have an uncomfortable conversation on this side first, and then they got to have an uncomfortable conversation with you. And I'm telling you, I'm being honest, this person is incapable of this. They're too impulsive. They're too lash-outy. They're too run-and-hidey. And yet, at the same time, they have to, because of this Three of Swords. So what the fuck are they going to do? I'm pulling a second. This is a separate question. The first one, you got your reading. This is for me. Think of this as a little mini extended. Okay? So what the fuck is this person going to do? That's what I'm asking. And I'm pulling it off the King of Cups. I wish I had a Queen of Cups. Yep, they will. Now, when I leave you out, because they're afraid of you. They're afraid of what they feel. They're afraid of what they might say. They're afraid of what it means to their fake relationship, which for some reason they want to protect. For whatever fucking reason, I have no idea. But you know, maybe it's because it's the relationship mommy and daddy wants, or the career mommy and daddy wanted for them, or the life. Somebody else. They're living somebody else's life. It's very clear. But when I take you out, now the crossing card, the environmental energy, is this King of Wands. Excuse me. Yeah, King of Wands, right? Yeah, big time. This King of Cups, spilling the beans. Three of Cups, emotion pouring out to someone. I don't know who, but it's not you. Could be their sister, could be their brother, could be a friend, could be an anonymous write-in in some forum somewhere online. I don't fucking know. But you got nothing. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, why is the Wheel of Fortune here before I open my big fat mouth? Queen of Swords. Okay. Once they do that, once they get it out, the fear subsides. This is my fearless queen. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? What's turning? After they talk, not to you, to whoever, they all of a sudden, it's sort of like if you're afraid to ride a roller coaster, right? You're scared shitless, you're pissing yourself in line, and then you finally get on the roller coaster, and it's going, and it goes, it's too late to get off, and you just ride it, and at the end of the ride, you realize it wasn't that big a deal. All of a sudden, you like roller coasters, you're willing to ride again, that kind of thing. That's how I got into roller coasters. I was scared to fucking death to get on the damn thing, and once I rode it, I was like, oh, that was fucking cool, I want to go again, right? That's this energy. That's this energy right here. Plain and simple. See? The sun and the star. Yep, I'm right. That proves I'm right. That's, again, somebody here, this manifestation of you two coming together and y'all live happily ever after, once this person starts talking, you want them talking to anybody. They're afraid to come to you. If you have a conversation with this person, it's going to be very Page of Pentacles, right? A little bit of lashing out, a little bit of impulsiveness. It'll be disappointing on some level, talking to a page and a very young knight. Okay, very King of Wandsy, Burger King, got to have it their way. But whoever it is they talk to, they do open up to, leads to them coming to you in a way very different. Very different, 180 degrees. All right, my little touching roller coaster story applies here. And it was touching. Okay. So that's what's going on. They are going to talk about these emotions. They can't keep them up anymore. This is the second time I got this in a message from the universe. First, before the cut, while we're here, and now in the message from the universe alongside a tower. And this tower has to happen. Somebody here has to have an uncomfortable conversation. Because once the tower happens, we get the star. And there it is. And by the way, the sun is a star. Okay, it's not a planet as some of the readers talk about. It's a fucking star. Alright? Learn some astronomy. For God's sake. That said, that's what happens. That's the energy. I'm going to pull 3 cards and see what else the universe wants to tell you. I went above and beyond in that final outcome for you, but I wanted to. Because I had a hunch. I had a hunch that maybe, I felt a little of that roller coaster. Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card, see what else the universe wants to tell you. What else you want to tell Leo before we go? What else you want to say about the Leo angle on this soulmate cycle? I'll phrase it like that. Give me anything. Give me anything. Let's talk about anything. Talk about the weather. I don't know. 7 swords. Justice. Hierophant. 8 wands. Is your person married or in a relationship with somebody? If so, this is for you. All right? Or you can, if your person's single and they don't know anybody, it's just about their life. Okay? But this is primarily for those. The most I get here is someone's married here. They're about to have a conversation with that person about, well, all the bullshit, all the crap. Everything that's been carpet swept, whatever it is. Whatever this conversation is that happens, it might lead to divorce. I don't know. I don't know. There's a good chance it will. With the Knight of Cups here, fueling the conversation, this 8 of Wands, it's about how there's no love. It's about how we're all just bullshit. It's about how we're King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and life is fake. Whether they're single or in a relationship. If they're single, they'll have a conversation with themselves about how fucking fake their life is and how lonely they are and how much they want love. Either way, I got deception here. This, I will tell you as a blanket statement, beyond what I just said, if your person is married or in a relationship, it is the phoniest ass, fucking fake ass thing. It keeps coming up this way over and over again. And it's not a fucking story. It's not something I'm making up because the cards back it up. It's not like I'm putting meaning. It's not like I pulled some kind of, a 4 of Cups here or something like that, or a 5 of Swords, and I'm applying a meaning. No, the meaning of this is fake-ass bullshit. They got their eye on something else and have for a long time. They got their eye on you. Whatever's long-term in their life, they're done with the bullshit. This conversation is about love. Are we still in love? Do I still love my life? Is this, that kind of thing. So that's good. It might lead to a divorce. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody here definitely wants this cup. And if they can't get it from the King of Wands, Queen of Wands situation, they're going to move on for it. But it is an uncomfortable conversation because there's our Page of Pentacles again. It is very uncomfortable for this person. So you're the last person they talk to. The soulmate person is last on the list. First, they got to get the emotions out. Then they have a conversation with whatever's on their side about how fake ass it is. Then they get the confidence to come to you. That's why the Strength card keeps coming up too. And that's why it accidentally showed up over here when I knocked it with my finger. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It was honest. It's a straight up read. The reads for May have been very straight up. And when I say that, I mean the energy is crystal clear. Like great reception. It's really, full HD as far as I'm concerned in reading in the energy. All right? That's it. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.